Good morning, friends. Welcome to all of you. Today, myself, Professor Inamke Pooja Suresh, Assistant Professor of Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry in Sadguru College of Agriculture, Mirasgaon. So, today we have discussed about the topic source and forms of fertilizer. Source and forms of fertilizer. So, what is meant by fertilizer? Fertilizer is any material of natural and synthetic origin added to the soil to supply one or more plant nutrients. Fertilizer, it is the naturally synthetic material and that can be provide one or two essential nutrient to the plant or to the soil or to increasing and to improve the growth and development of the plant. So fertilizer, it is very essential part in the soil to providing the different types of nutrient to the plant. Then next one important part is the types of fertilizer. Fertilizers having three important types. First one is the straight fertilizer, second one is the complex fertilizer, and third one is the mixed fertilizer. So discuss about one by one. First type, straight fertilizer. Straight fertilizer, they are those which supply only one primary plant nutrient, namely nitrogen or phosphorus or potassium. For example, like urea, ammonium sulfate, potassium chloride, and potassium sulfate. This straight fertilizer only provide the one essential nutrient to the plant from the soil. So this fertilizer called the straight fertilizer. For example, like the urea, everyone know that urea contain only the nitrogen 46%. So these are the example of straight fertilizer. Second one important type, that is complex fertilizer. Complex fertilizer contain two or three primary plant nutrient, of which two primary nutrient are in a chemical combination. Complex fertilizer means it is the combination of two or more essential nutrient to the each other and to form the complex fertilizer with providing the two or three essential nutrients to the plant. Then in case of this, fertilizer are usually produced in granular form. For example, like diammonium phosphate, DAP, nitrophosphate, and ammonium phosphate. So DAP, everyone know that DAP contain two essential elements. First one is the nitrogen and second one is the phosphorus. In case of the nitrogen, they are present 18%, and in case of the 48% in a phosphorus, they are present into the DAP. So these are the example of complex fertilizer. It is provide only the two or three essential element to the plant from the soil. Okay, then next one is the third type, that is mixed fertilizer. Physical mixture are straight fertilizer. They contain two or three primary plant nutrient. Mixed fertilizer are made up by thoroughly mixing the ingredient either mechanically or manually. So it is the 2 to 3 primary nutrient are combined to each other and then form the mixed fertilizer. So these are the three important types of fertilizer. First one is the straight fertilizer, second one is the complex fertilizer, and third one is the mixed fertilizer. Then in case of the fertilizer can also classified on the basis of physical form. They are classified, or there are two types, solid fertilizer and second one is the liquid fertilizer. In case of the solid fertilizer, first of all, solid fertilizer are several form. They are a powder, for example like single superphosphate, crystals ammonium sulfate, prills urea diammonium phosphate superphosphate, granules Holland granules, super granules urea super granules, and briquettes, that is urea briquettes. So these are the different examples, or these are the different forms of fertilizer in case of the solid fertilizer, and they are shown in the figures: urea, prills, ammonium sulfate, granulated urea. So these are the examples of solid fertilizer. Then in case of the liquid fertilizer, liquid fertilizers or liquid form fertilizer are applied with the irrigation water or for the application easy of handling, less labor requirement and possibility of mixing with herbicide has made up the liquid fertilizer more acceptable to the farmer. So it is very easy to apply into the soil and fastly supply the nutrient to the plant as compared to solid fertilizer. So generally farmers are used a liquid fertilizer. With the help of the liquid fertilizer, the combination of other herbicides also you have mixed at the time of you have applied the fertilizer, same time you have applied the herbicide. So you have this application of this method, liquid fertilizer, it is a time consuming. So farmers are more acceptable this method as comparison to the solid fertilizer. So that is the liquid fertilizer. So these are the important types of fertilizers. So thank you. I think so everyone understand that types of fertilizer, what is meant by fertilizer.